Alrighty, hello everybody, it's Patrick at the Pitch Deck. So, we're gonna get a recorded game out there for you guys. It's been a while since I've recorded a game and put it out via edited, but we're gonna try to find a Lexi game via Talishar. And what I'm gonna be playing is Iyslander, so let's see if we can't find one. And if someone hopefully they will respect our wishes of wanting to do a Lexi game. So we shall wait. We have updated our matchups here, so this should be fine in terms of just clicking these now. I used to have it done before, but then I changed a whole bunch of stuff around, so I did it last night so that way I can tweak my arcane version of the deck. There is some attack actions in the deck. We do have CNC because that's just invaluable, and Lightning Strike, and we will go first. Thanks. All right, so let's go ahead and go to Lexi, either talent. We're missing one. I think we couldn't find out on the east side of what to get on, what to pull out. So we're gonna keep out fighting Findle's Fighting Spirit because of the on hits are pretty devastating. Let's go ahead and get right into the game. We should be fine. All right, we're gonna do Talishar, normal Talishar. All right, this is pretty solid. Starting out really solid. Only because we have a chill into a channel like Frigid. However, I might be interested in tossing out this Cold Snap rather, because we want to block a little bit more. So I may put the Cold Snap in, and then what I want to try to do is keep them off of a third arrow as much as possible, which would mean save the try to get like time our Frostbite as much as possible. So well, they're doing their Voltaire instance, so this is how they're going to get around that 2 arrows per turn. Which this actually, I might change it up to Channel Lake Frigid now. This is a 3 block, but this actually helps me out a lot. Yeah, you know what? We'll keep that. We'll keep the original plan. We'll put that in Arsenal. This is actually really good. And I don't actually have to... I could stop their turn potentially with these two. Let's force them to pay. We don't need this just yet. Two costs aren't great right now in my hand. I want to get rid of that. Force him to pay both. Pay to play and pay to keep. This is really good. This in case is really good. Okay, so amp is there. Frostbite's there. They used a yellow. Let's force this waning moon here. Arcane, when you have a blizzard in hand, is way better to shoot before. Do you lose it? More than likely, yeah. All right, cool. We did 3. We can block 3. We'll still get 5 value out of it. We could just, in case Frosting toss out the waning moon, more than likely they'll pitch it. We'll leak some damage. that or save up. Take 6. Thinking about which one I want to do here. You want to keep the channel like frigid for sure. Yeah, we'll do this so we can keep this a secret. Fine. We'll take 8. Technically, if we want to toss out a take 8, quote unquote. This should fuck up their entire turn anyways. So I want to make sure to... They cannot do anything unless it's a Falcon Wing. I want to make sure I'm reading this correctly. Which should be fine, because if it is a bit of a time walk, we get to keep our Channel Lake Frigid for our Tunic turn. Two, we'll leak an extra damage or protect ourselves, so I kind of want to leak. Force them to use another blue or another red. Their turn's pretty much screwed anyways, unless they have another pump. They have Falcon Wing in their arsenal. Things like that. They say, nope. I don't want to pay. Kind of blows. We have very little incentive. Yeah, this is how they get around it. Oh boy. The only thing I could think of is pitch, Channel Lake Frigid via Ice Eternal, Rain Freeze fusing with this, pitch Tunic plus Ice Bolt to play it. And then save the Ice Vein turn for double Ice Vein. Double Ice pitch. This could slow them down quite a bit. That's the only thing that we're gonna have to do. We have to take all the damage here. E-strike, still paying it. Taking a lot of fucking damage to keep this thing alive here. E-strike. Don't really see that, do you? We will be stripping a good bit of cards from their turn. I think we're okay taking 7 here. We have gauntlets to protect a little bit, so I think we'll toss that in there. Resource management. Okay. Use. Put 2 cards away. Toss out a Waning Moon. Potentially only using 1 bolt. 1 arrow at me, depending on if there's a 0 cost. Typically it's Cheerios, so give the illusion that the Channel Lake Fridge is gonna go away. Alrighty. So that's actually quite good. If I sneak in some damage, they'll just see now. You didn't know that you were going to have Channel Lake coming around on your turn still, did you? Man, what are these fucking... What are these hands? What are my opponent's cards, dude? We may have to block just for the Lightning Strike. Force it just to get the one block on there. Because we're going to have to force ourselves to either Ice Vein, Moon type deal. It's unfortunate. Give up. Give up that. Take 1 damage. We'll be destroying their hand though, and that's for damn sure. It depends on how they do if we want to toss another ice card. That's fine. The Cornet Peak. Yeah, it is alright. We're seeing a lot of reds pop up. We may get a chunk of blue together, which is not great. That's our last chill. Trying to keep them off these multiple cards here. This is what we're trying to do. As much as possible. Keep this Channel Lake Frigid out as much as possible as well. Let's see, all these blues. We still got Channel out, my friend. I very well may shoot myself with Waning Moon. Take a damage to keep this Channel Lake Frigid out. We need 3 ice cards. Brain Freeze. The only way we can keep 3 counters on that is shooting ourselves, ABing ourselves, then Waning Moon. Which is potentially about the same if we do this. They did have a good bit of blues being used earlier, so I figure that they'll take 2. This is nice. Depends on what we can do here. More than likely there's a bolt and shot and arsenal. This will change things up a bit. Stripping 2 cards at the very least. They haven't flipped them over yet, which is nice, so they can't get past some of the 0 cost with Voltaire like last time. Nope. I mean, you're going to pay into it, so you're still going to remove it. Which means there's 1 activation there. activation there. Playing out the Ice Quake. Ice Quake is revealed, I see. So it's 3, 3, has 0. Searing Shot. Coming in for 3, 4. This is a very pump oriented one, which is weird. Not very arrow heavy. This is coming in for 4, 8. So 10 altogether. I very well may force myself to redo the exact same play since they didn't have a 5-card arsenal now. A 5-card hand. I may block all of this, have my Tunic up, put Brain Freeze back into Arsenal, which will be my last one. Strip their hand and try to survive a little bit here. Yeah, we'll do that. I like that a little bit better. Because the value off of what they could have gotten, which is 3 extra value, could have put us in a dangerous position. If we were just going to go on the turn of taking or blocking 3, taking 7, which is an additional 10, which would be 8 to 24, which I'm not happy about. And we have another CNC, which is good. Jesus Christ. Bet he's tired of seeing this shit too. Electrify is revealed for red, meaning he could go off of Tunic. I would have to give up Tunic plus again, forcing it to be where no, he wants to save it, which could be nice for this Command and Conquer. Which is 5 here. No, 5 here, actually. I don't have to spend my Tunic. Nice. That's 6. He gave it +1, that's right. So it would have to be here. Good. At least it's not a second arrow in the arsenal, but this definitely does make it to where their damage loss is pretty bad. So I'd rather take this instead. I'm okay with disruption, keeping them off as very little as possible. Tunic off of the Electrify is pretty solid. Forces me to block, especially with no arsenal. More than likely he's gonna... Okay, take 6. I honestly would have blocked. You get 3 cards to play around with, which could have been 2 arrows plus a blue to load everything. So I know how Lexi plays because I play in a very kind of sort of different way. Right, so there's a lot of pumps gone, which is nice. And the bottom of power. Okay, cool. This is solid. This is solid here. I'm glad that they took 6 because we can even up the score here. Let's go ahead and do that. Snappies. Sink it. 0 cost. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. We'll take 5. This is very devastating for them. They have to have something that is not an arrow, which this type of Lexi is getting around that. So we're gonna keep this Ether Hill in Arsenal. Potentially. More likely it's getting more value in Arsenal rather than a general Waning Moon. That's 2 chills gone. Taking these here. Again, they have to have... And they burn snappies, which is good. See, they have things that are going to get away from the Lexi flip, which is a little bit unfortunate for us. Okay. Kind of suffering on these a little bit. Meditate. Very pump heavy, which is weird. But you just get the endless back, which is 4. You say he pitched it for a +1. Homie, what are you doing? You can't play this. Your turn. What are you doing? I can tunic here. Nope, I'm gonna play this out. What are you doing? You need an extra resource to shoot this arrow. That is unfortunate, my friend. Didn't pay close attention at all. You don't have tunic up. You don't have a resource. This turn's over. Wow. Sorry, bud. All right. We're gonna go. What the fuck? All right. So a lightning strike for 7. Be pretty solid, right? Gets us into a really good. I know this is a 3 cost, but it forces some things to go pretty bad for them. Tunic. 8. You would have to do 11. No. Yeah, 11 points of damage with tunic even up. We don't particularly have that. And they can still shoot this for 6, 7. We have this for 3. Let me think about this for a second. This will be... We can use this for the next one. What do we got for Arsenal? Which would be nice. The only thing I can think of is Ice Vein pitching this, showing one of the Channel Frigids, taking it all, put a Channel Frigid into Arsenal. Sorry, I was trying to think of on the Ice Veins. We have a bolt, 1 bolt left over. We have 2 red Ice Veins left over. Play this now. This will be for 3. Because more than likely this probably was a... Okay, I thought it was another one. He got greedy. He wanted to do a double ice quake. 6. Oh, that's game. Whoop, he undid his last action. Maybe he... Okay. Tunic. Storm Striders. 3. Pitching that. That. GG's. That other turn where he, yep, that one turn that he had premeditate rain razors, 3 of a, or not 3 of a kind, sorry, the endless arrow. That's one of those things where you have to remember that I could potentially have an ice card in hand, or sorry, arsenal, that will destroy your entire turn. You got to keep that in mind. However, this is more of a pump, more damage, less arrow, 3 of a kind play, which is nice. It's a little bit different, and they were able to get around our encase turns that would destroy their entire turn, or kind of walk them, time walk them, so to speak. And a lot of the times they are only bringing 1 AB, so that means that even if they do time stop them and we go like a hail or a bolt from arsenal after we time walk them, and they're only sending the arrow that's in arsenal because that's something that they can do, then we still be able to leak a lot more damage with Moon than if they were to have AB2. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to put this on my channel so you guys can take a look.